So we talked a little bit about AMI. This just helps to break that down a little bit more. What is affordable rent varies by city, depending on how much income there is in that city, what that AMI is. So if you look at this, Chicago is $112,000, New York is $150,000. Well, if you've got $150,000, a 60% AMI unit is going to have a higher rental income. Does not mean that it makes sense for everybody, because obviously that doesn't mean that everybody's making anywhere near the AMI, but that's how it's built on. We take that AMI number for each one, and then this is a income and tax credit income and rent calculator through a group called Novogradac. If ever you want to do a super deep dive or really learn about tax credits, Novogradac's site is amazing. And this will show you exactly what your rents are allowed to be for each of your AMI set-asides. And if you'll notice, there is a drastic difference, sometimes between cities, but definitely between categories. So if I am in, let's see here, New York, my top one. And then at a 60% AMI, I'm at a 1-bedroom at $1,237 a month. A 3-bedroom is going to be $1,838. You're like, wait, Shannon, that's not affordable to me. I gotcha. I understand, but that's what's considered affordable within the spectrum of the AMI for that particular submarket. But if I've got 50% AMI rents, that drops from $1,237 to $1,031. I'm at 30%, those are $618. The thing about it is those extremely low income set-asides normally can only be built via 9% deals, because you can't have hardly any hard debt service on there. They just can't carry them. Sometimes they even have to have operating subsidies just to pay for their staffing and upkeep, because the rents end up not being able to support that. It's also a problem in building in rural housing areas, because the AMIs are so low, that the rents are so low, even at a 60% AMI, that they just cannot support the cost of building. Sometimes if there's any hard debt, must pay debt. And sometimes even then, they've got to have some operating subsidies. So all of these numbers are less utility allowance, because the 30% number that I alluded to includes your utilities. So that is your housing and your basic life support. And normally that's going to take about $100 off from these numbers for your max tax credit rent.